don't. I think you still have to pay $5 to start the whole process. But Google gives you these wonderful tools that'll let you analyze what some of the top keywords are that you should be going after as far as traffic. And then your entire article will be based around that keyword. So we've found out that this is a great keyword. We're looking for middle of the road in competition, high global monthly searches. So we're going to create an article around top MLM. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that too in just a second. In fact, I think you're going to find that this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, now the next step is, how do you write articles? Where do you find information on articles? I want you to go to a place called eZine Articles. eZine, I've heard it called both. And the URL is up here, ezinearticles.com. This is a repository of a huge volume of articles about every conceivable topic. And the odds are, if there's a top performing keyword, that there are articles related to that. So this is how you're going to get your ideas to write a really great article without having to rack your brain and do hours and hours of research. And I'll show you how you can take an existing article and sort of respin it, so to speak, in a way that will allow you to still have original content and post a very high quality article on your Empower blog. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come here, top MLM. Let's see what comes up. And we'll click search. And the idea is that we're going to look for results that are actually articles. The first few are going to be ads by Google. So don't click on any of those unless there's something that really interests you. But these are some of the best articles, and you're going to look over these and think about Empower Network. What would apply to this? Well, here's a recent article, Tips of Top MLM Earners. That would be a very interesting article for people to want to read that are involved in MLMs, and you could then drive traffic to your blog site because people would be interested in the differences between the Empower Network and other forms of multi-level marketing. So I think we should probably check that article out, and let's have a look at that. Okay, and this fellow here has written a fairly lengthy article, and that's what you're looking for, about at least 500 or 600 words. The typical article that you want to write should be at least 500 words because of the new updates that have happened in the search engines. The caffeine updates, the panda updates are looking for original content and are also looking for articles of at least 500 words in length. And this looks like this article will meet all of our requirements. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this article and we're going to decide exactly if this will fit our needs. We're certainly not going to copy this article exactly. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to use this article to help you rewrite and respin this in your own words, and there's a couple of ways to do that. Our next step is going to be actually taking our article and using one of a variety of article spinner tools that exist, and there are many that are free. You can just type free article spinner, and then you want to look for a download of an article spinner tool that has had a lot of downloads, and then you can use that. You're going to come here and you go after the article that we just looked at. We copied the article, and then what we're going to do is we're going to paste the article into the article spinner. And here's this nice article that was written by this gentleman here. The article source is here, listed here. What we're going to do is then we are going to actually take this article and we're going to rewrite the article with the click of a mouse, and we're going to wait, and you can see that the article was successfully rewritten. We're going to click OK. Then the next step will be is we're going to extract this article. Now this can be an interesting process with this particular spinner. When you go to copy it, it's going to want to start to do auto corrections. And we're going to see if we can copy it. Nope. There we go. Now we got it. And then the next thing we want to do is we want to find a place that we can paste this article and work on this, which we'll do here. And usually it comes up in one solid block like this. Now once we have this version, I'm going to copy all of this. And what I've done is I've actually found another blog, and actually I didn't find it, I have another blog that I do posts on and also do some work on that has a special plugin, and that plugin is called SEO Presser. And what that does is it allows me to take a keyword, and here's the article that we respun. We're actually going to go through this line by line and retype this. And what you want to do is you want it to make sense. But this particular plugin that we have here will allow us to determine the publishability of this and the more greater likelihood based on the percentage score of whether or not this is going to appear and also end up being indexed in the search engines a lot quicker. And it looks for special SEO keys and things that you need to use, which will also include the main keyword. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through this article and I'm going to make it make sense, because right now we've respun it and changed it, but I'm also going to rewrite it and add to it so that it's not the exact same layout or format that belongs to this person. And I'm going to do a good part of rewriting and use some of this to inspire me to continue to write a really good article. I'm going to pause for right now and then we'll be back in just a second. Okay, I've already started making some changes, because what I want you to understand with this whole process is that it's not perfect. Even if you are able to respin the article, you also need to go through this line by line to make sure that it makes sense to people, and also that you change the core concepts of what's being said into something that is more your own words, because we don't want you sounding like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz who needs oil when he's trying to promote and tell people about this. So what we've done is, and there's a particular process that you're going to go through, and that process will allow you to evaluate what you're writing. And I'm going to explain some of this here in a minute. So even if you don't have this special